There's connection. You're okay. Hello. And we're live.
Good morning. I'm Lisa Habecker. I'm the Education and Volunteer Coordinator. And today we're on our 3rd annual Nudibranch Safari. And sorry, we have to do this live due to our pandemic. And as you can tell, I'm in my personal protection equipment, my mask. And also, we're going to be practicing social distancing currently. So, I'm out here to tell you all the exciting things and how to find nudibranchs. And nudibranchs are sea slugs. And how many of us, when you hear the term slug, kind of shiver and go, ooh, me included. But when it comes to sea slugs are the best things on the earth. At least that's my personal opinion. So one of my favorite things, first and foremost, is you've got to find the habitat that they're going to be in. Today, this is not quite appropriate, but I did ask for my favorite elusive nudibranch, the Dorona alba lineata, or the frosted. And so I asked for a Dorona, and Corey found, immediately after I asked, a Corona, which was in the tide pool. So let's see if we can find that Dorona out in the tide pools. So I kind of cheated, and earlier we found some that were close up. And this morning we have a beautiful little sea lemon right there, that yellow guy. And they're super awesome. They get to be the size of a Meyer lemon. They also, to escape predation, give off a fruity essence. Personally, I've never noticed the smell. And then we have some Genolas here. And our nicknames for those guys are the candy corn nudibranchs. And you'll find the lemon on a breadcrumb sponge, and they typically feed off of that. And Genoluses, you'll find them near bryozoans. And then this tiny little guy is one of our favorite. So that's the Ristanga. They live and lay their eggs on the red sponge. And you can see, I don't know, you can see the tiny little eye spots facing Corey. And then there were brachial plume on the back end, just like the sea lemon. And these are dorid body shapes, and they're brachial plume. Well, let's go back a quick sec. Nudibranch means naked or exposed gills. And on these guys, on the dorids, their brachial plume is a really fluffy thing on their rear ends. See it? There you go. Here. Oh, the light. Can you see it that way?
No. My phone's having issues because of the rain.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. Just a heads up, if we get another downpour, we're gonna have to cut it short. I'm sorry. But we'll try to do our best and see as many species as possible. So today we're gonna try to bag at least, I'm hoping for 8 species. So we already have 3 here, and let's see if we can find 5 other species and their habitat. And these guys will go back exactly where we found them. We have a temporary collecting permit, so we're allowed to put things into a container and then go ahead and immediately return them. So we will be doing that shortly. So in the meantime, let's see what we can find. We always want to stay on the sand if we're out in the tide pools. Actually, we encourage you not to do this. But today, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we can find some clowns out here. So we're going to be really careful when we're stepping. already have a Genolis out the water. Right there. You see the little guy? And we've got sponge. So we're getting closer to habitats. Important habitats. And let's see. Perfect! We already found a clown. Can you see it?
Ooh.
Right there. So where there's one clown, there are going to be others. So if you take a look, and around, oh, we have an opalescent. Oh, we have another clown right here. And a hydroid, which some of these species will feed off of hydroids or bryozoans or sponges, depending on the species. And there's an opalescent right here. Can you see that? Little opie. So we've got the clown, the hydroid. Oh, let's see, what else? If we have 1, 2 clowns, that means there's gonna be others.
Oops. Sorry,
We
everybody.
have some sea stars. So one of the best things when you're searching for nudibranchs is that you get to check out all the other intertidal species. And sorry, our oyster catchers this morning have been incredibly vocal. So enjoy the background music of our very angry, posturing oyster catchers.
And yes, there are 3.
Actually, look, the 2 over there.
Oh, there's 5.
Okay, what else do we have in here, Kari? Do you see? We have some compound. There's another clown.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and another clown. We've got clowns to the left of you. Jokers to the right. Are you a joker today? Okay, that was really bad. Sorry. I'm soaking wet and
Oh,
cold.
there it is up there on the rock, in between the 2 anemones.
So as we're looking, look for sponges. So we have little patches of red sponge, and that's where you're gonna find.
I'll show you what the sponge looks like. What kind of is this?
I can't see. Oh, that's a compound tunica.
Oh, just kidding. Find me the sponge.
So sponge. There's a little red sponge right in front of you.
Oh yeah, right there. There we go. So that's what you're looking for sponges, and that's where you'll find the little red ones.
Some more. Alright. Let's find a good patch of red sponge. We missed a Genolis on this rock. There's that one. And I've already filled up my food. Okay. There's more red sponge and some breadcrumb sponge along with it. Oh, we've got another Genolis, several. Oh, and an opalescent. So when you're exploring, make sure you do it really gently. And you never know what you're gonna find.
Sorry.
Let's see. Are there any clowns over here? Oh, kelp crab. Okay, sorry. I know it's a Nudibranch Safari, but it's still fun to see all the other little creatures. Here we go. Little kelp crab this morning. All right, sorry, bud. So again, remember to explore gently. Put things back exactly where you found them. And maybe see if we can find us a dendronidus. And I still want the frosted though. Oh, more red sponge. I'm looking on the algae, the red algae, and finding a dendronitis. They blend in so well, and they have beautiful branching plumes. And dendro means branching, and they feed off of bryozoans. Oh, more hydroids, the tubellaria. So the opalescents will eat on that too. Right there.
I don't think I can get close enough.
Oh, it's weird spots. It's starting to be fun.
Alright, so the hydroids are these little orange things down here, and that's what the opalescent nudibranch feeds on. So often you'll find them at the same time.
I'm going to put these guys away real quick.
Alright, let's see where you put them.
So my wrist ain't good this morning. So this little guy was on the sand this morning, right here. So I'm gonna put him back right where I found him, near red sponge. And was there another guy right there? Nope. Okay. Oh, and something important to know about nudibranchs, they're hermaphrodites. So they're both male and female, but they can't self-fertilize. They have to exchange packets. And our opalescent, which we will find, are cannibalistic. So I'm gonna put my lemon back.
You'll watch Lisa walking very carefully, making sure to only step on the sand. Now, where are you putting the lemon?
The lemon also was on the sand this morning over here. But typically I put it near breadcrumb sponge. But I don't want to check back.
Make sure it's sticking where you put it.
There we go.
Otherwise the tide will wash it out.
And then our granola says since we're over here anyway, we'll go ahead because there are several.
Let you guys see the birds that are making a racket.
Are we hunting for nudibranch over here?
Okay, let's go see if we can find some opalescents and some shaggy mice. So, be careful again. There's something. Hey.
Some of our volunteers here on Leisure.
Do we want to grab our stuff or leave it?
We can leave it. We'll come back. Well, where are we going?
We are going to go in search of opalescents. with our team. They're beautiful. They typically live only 1 year. Those are the ones that are cannibalistic. And beautiful, elongated body, brightly colored serrata. The brachial fins, they're going to be the sort of completely bright orange with an electric blue and a stripe. They're fantastic. So let's go over here because I think I know where we can find some. And then we'll look for shaking mice, which are not exactly, I don't know, the best representation for nudibranchs because they're kind of ugly. They look like an old-fashioned floor mop, gray, mousy colored, but they're still cute in my eyes. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we can find the root beer nudibranchs, root beer foot, the barnacle-eating doras. So, let's see what we can find.
Today was the lowest tide of the year, negative 1.7 at 7:52 a.m. It'll be a good one tomorrow, about 50 minutes later. Anybody?
There should be a rescue along the way. Little mole crab. And we don't want him to get stepped on today because look at how busy we are. And we all know we don't always look directly at our feet as we're walking along. And right by Corey's knee happens to be one. She didn't even see to her left. Right there.
Oh, this little guy.
And here. I wish I could turn my phone off.
The crows have learned how to hunt mole crabs now, so we see them here very frequently. They're quite smart.
Okay. And so if you rescue them, gently pick them up. Don't launch them into the water. Just gently put them back in and watch. I think this one, but that one, for sure. There it is. Mole crabs spend their entire life going backwards. So they dig their behinds into the sand. Okay, what are we looking for? The opalescent nudibranch. So, let's see. Okay. No, I don't think so. I think we're better off going around. So
Yes,
come this way.
as you can see, the terrain is quite rocky here. Not really a way to go through there without killing a lot of animals, so we won't.
We have more red sponge. So we have more red sponge here, but no Wistangas. And we call those tic-tac nudibranchs because of their size. They look like orange little tic-tacs. And that one. More sponge. Okay, we've got opies in here. So, again, you gotta be careful when you're investigating tide pools. You're not always looking at your feet. And there we go. Look at this beauty. And his rhinophores here. Here we go. And they have chemosensors so they can actually taste the water and smell. Let's see if he lengthens out. Are there any more hanging out along on the underside there?
Yeah,
There's one. Is that one on the wall? Right here.
Right there. That's a little one down here.
Is there one on the wall? Yep. Is that one right there? Or not?
No, that's just
Okay.
sponge.
And we, again, wonder if we can find a dendronitis hiding. Anything else And there's a great patch of red sponge in here too. Oh, here's another opie. With this, I'm not gonna put them too close together. We don't want them fighting. I'll put them back in just a second. But you can see that electric blue running down. And if the light was shining on it right now, it'd just be spectacular.
Little one on the back of that rock too.
Put this guy back. They also feed off, these guys feed off the hydrides that Kari got a good picture. The tubellaria that look like little puff balls hanging from the rock. There's more great red sponge. Oh, and it looks like there is a ristanga hanging out on the very center. Do you see it? That little dot. All right, get out of the way.
Good one. On which patch?
So guess see if we can find a barnacle dorad.
Sure.
Okay. I'm not seeing any Andromedas, but that doesn't mean we won't find one in the center. That's typically where I find them, it's the center intertidal. So we started at the needle. We're in the south boulders. We're going into the center intertidal, and then we'll go to the north side of the route. We find a lot of our barnacle dorads here. And I normally look for egg cases first. And the barnacle dorad lays these beautiful creamy ribbons of eggs that typically are in crevices. And of course, today, but we might be able to find one. So why do we call them root beer float nudibranchs? Because they're brown and cream colored. They're very tiny. They're beautiful. Are you seeing any color? Okay. I
Lots
think we're
of
getting
snails.
skunked on this one. We might not be able to bag this nudie today. But that doesn't mean we won't be able to find it again. Okay, not finding it. And they're super cool because even though they have they're very small, they have a very strong radula that breaks open the barnacles and they consume them. No. Alright, sorry, but that doesn't mean we're not going to be able to find it. Alright, let's look for... Yesterday we had a rufous tip. Alright, that was over here. Again, we want to be very careful where we're stepping. The best time to be able to find a dorad is when they're exposed out of the water. They have a creamy yellow underside, and that's generally what you see first. Let's hoping might be able to find this guy. It's so huge. and when the sunlight hits them, they're illuminated with these yellow spots that are just amazing. It's very, very pretty. Nothing on this one. Again, we're going to be very careful of our surroundings. I'm not, even though I know there's got to be one right there, we're going to follow our own rules and not step over the line. So, we're going to head to the north side and see what we can find. So first we're going to make a detour. I have been able to find Rufus over here.
What you looking for there?
Nudibranch. Sea slugs.
Sea slug.
Yes. Sea slugs. Actually, I am doing a Facebook Live event right now, so you're all say hi. Hello. Is that interesting? Not sure. It's definitely not a nudibranch this morning.
Are you guys doing the nudibranch?
Oh, we have eggs, Kari. So in this case, we're gonna just skirt along the edge, and you can see eggs right here. So there's dorid eggs. There's an opalescent in there.
Okay.
You want to squeeze in, and I'll see if I can find. That looks like the barnacle dorid eggs.
So the milky sort of white in the center of the screen there is the dorid eggs. Sorry, my phone's not focusing on it. There, it's a little better. Where's the opie, Lise? Oh, there it is. It's
And there's one to your right.
It's pretty big. Oh, there's two of them.
There's a big one to your right. Underneath. Oh.
Oh, right here. Just a second, guys.
Let
There
me
we
see
go.
if I can find the little barnacle dorid. There's gotta be. Oh, please.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you guys? Hi, sorry. Are you guys doing the nudibranch?
No, we're doing it right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are there other groups? You're the people?
Yep.
Oh.
We'll just follow you then.
Oh, maybe it was me.
Okay, so you got the eggs for sure. You got that opie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's got to be the dorid in here. And I know I'm messing it. Okay, give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm determined to find this.
Lisa's on a mission. In the meantime, you can look at some tide pools.
There are actually 4 opies back here.
Sure.
Oh, it is. Right here, Corey.
What?
Underneath the egg.
Oh, the dorid?
Yep. Okay, so if you look directly underneath the egg, It's probably in the process of laying the egg, but right there is the Dorid. We found a barnacle eating Dorid, our little root beer float guy.
All right, let me get in there. Okay, so the Dorid is underneath the eggs. My finger's pointing at it right there. It's just itty bitty bitty, about the size of a fingernail. You can just see about half of them sticking out from underneath that egg ribbon there. He's a Dorid, so he has the plume on the back, like the sea lemon, or the Rastanga, or the clowns.
Oh, me too.
We found some more Nudibranch enthusiasts.
But it is underwater. You're trying to explain that. So come over here. We have fellow nudie lovers. There's the cake.
When I'm looking for nudibranchs, I just get low, and sometimes I just wait, because a lot of times your eyes will reveal stuff after you sit for a while. All the animals here are super small, and most of them are pretty well camouflaged, so it's not really about how fast or how many places you go. It's really about just being intent when you're looking. What else can you tell us about nudibranch, Lisa?
Other than they're super awesome.
Yeah.
They're super cool. I mean, what can I say?
What about the opies?
Oh, the opies? Opies are awesome too.
About nibbling on the anemones?
We do. So what's super cool is they can take undischarged nematocysts. They can feed on them and store them in their serrata and use them as protection. I'm allergic to bees, so I can only hold opies for a small amount of time because it makes my fingers go numb. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen to you. One of the cool things, like I said, is that they are cannibalistic. They live about a year, but they're beautiful creatures, absolutely. Like that one, the sunlight totally on it. And those big rhinophores are like horns. Just see, sorry, getting another shot of it.
Sorry, my phone's not focusing on the nudibranch. There we go. It's kind of tucked down under there, but
So we found today Rastanga. We had a good amount of it, but it washed away. Let's see, sea lemon, Genolas, Opie, the barnacle eating Dorid. What else? What else have we had? Oh, the clown. And that's going to be in the south boulders. And then we're on a mission to go find the shaggy mouse and a rufous cat.
Okay, so the shaggy mouse get that seagull and then right down. No?
No, that's living in that one.
okay.
Okay, let's go
And then that's the little mouse.
up to the north side of the rock. So here, shortest distance, nope, that's a no-no. We'd be trampling, so we're gonna walk around, and it's actually quicker to walk around on the hard top stand.
Much safer too for everyone involved.
I wanna go crossing the neighbor's park. Yeah. Yep, on the north side. Up in the meadow. Yep. You're welcome. There's your food. You lay down over. Okay. Maybe we'll find baby sea stars too.
It's 8:40.
So the crows dig out the mole crabs and eat the roe. This one looks like she was just exposed on her own, but the crows would only eat the roe and leave the poor animal to die. Go, go. Oh, no. Come on, girl.
She's a little sleepy.
Oh, there she goes. She just needed a little help. Ooh, what do we have here? Snail? We have a snail that's, oh, empty shell. So we're going to find a tide pool. So a hermit crab. Oh, what do you think? I think it's occupied.
I think it's occupied.
Let's put this one in a safe spot.
What is it? She's putting out there.
It's a winkle snail.
That way,
Yep.
we'll go home with someone. Okay, here we go. And I don't know, Corey, 5
Ooh.
minutes, 10 minutes?
Yeah, it looks beautiful over here, guys.
Trouble, right?
But
It's kind of scary on the south side. So I like to look for shaggies in between the aggregated anemone zones. Like we have a chitin hanging out there. Let's see. And they're gonna blend in really, really well with the anemones. Nope, sorry, Don. This is prime habitat for the shaggy mouse.
we've got some sea stars in here too.
Did you find one? Oh, look at that. Awesome.
I can't really see it. It's
Wait,
pretty
wait, wait,
camera.
wait. Look below. Is that a rufous tut? Oh, no, it's just a smooth mother of pearl. But look at the baby sea star right there.
Oh, right there.
Yep.
Not a sea star safari, but they're still adorable. You can see right there, and then there's one right there.
Oh, look at this beautiful red sun. we haven't been able to find a lot of purple sponge this year. So the elusive leopard, like a real leopard, we haven't been able to locate at all. The ringed doris. Why can't I find a shaky mouse?
It's a little short crab. See if you can find him. There he is.
Sorry, I can't find a shaggy. What the? Not even in the usual spots.
We're having a little problem locating the shaggy mouse nudibranch.
But we will prevail. Their typical habitat right here. We can generally find dozens of them. And today, of course, not a single shaggy. But we have sea stars and giant green anemones. And we have aggregated anemones, baby sea stars, and then gooseneck barnacles, and then acorn and thatched. And I have not seen a shaggy mouse. This is crazy. Okay, so we're gonna check the boulder here.
Comes.
Big tight.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to find one before it starts dumping on us. This is crazy. Why can't we find a shaggy mouse?
Big old chitin back in there. So where we're looking is in these type of lines in between the anemone colonies. Lots of sea stars over here today though, that's good. We like to see that.
Lots of chitons.
Lots of chitons.
Wow, we have so much sand that's built up on this side. Oh, check out this chitin, guys. I know it's not a shaggy mouse, but we'll find one. How is there not a shaggy mouse over here? I knew I was coming today.
There's another sea star. So you guys can help us look in these cracks.
Wow, lots of baby sea stars today. Where are they? This is crazy. You can always find a shaggy mouse at a Haystar Rock.
Maybe,
Year round.
maybe they're sheltering from the rain.
Like we should be. Nudibranch. This is crazy. I'm so sorry, everyone.
What'll happen is we'll find it as soon as we end this video.
Shaggy.
Lisa.
No,
Lisa.
it's not. Sorry.
Is this some, what's that?
Oh, anemone.
Oh, it is. It didn't move. No.
Look at all those plants.
I can drive all the baby sisters today. At first I thought that was a Shaggy Mouse.
I found a Rastanga earlier.
Oh cool, did you find a Shaggy?
I didn't find a Shaggy. See you later.
I'm not seeing a Shaggy, which is really upsetting.
Well, maybe everyone watching can come out here and then they can find one for you.
Alright, so basically that concludes today's Nudibranch Safari. Again, we got skunk. We didn't find the Dorona avelliniata, the frosted nudibranch. We did find the Corona though, not the same thing. We missed finding the Shaggy Mouse, and we did not find a rufous tip nudibranch, which typically we would find. Is there something? Did you find one over here? No.
No.
Ooh, but we found a leather chitin. Right there. And a little baby butterfly.
All right. No shaggies.
So thank you for joining us today. It was not our typical safari, but we all have to adapt in these times, and this was the perfect way to do this for you. Staying home, watching us get wet and sandy and cold. So I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. We'll have t-shirts again this year. And we'll see you all next year.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.